Whether you've been sitting too much, recovering from a workout, or just waking up with stiffness, this routine will help you feel looser, lighter, and ready to move. Today we're focusing on opening up your hamstrings and hips with a quick but powerful 5-minute routine. No equipment is needed, just you, your mat, and a commitment to taking 5 minutes for yourself. This routine is designed to stretch and energize your muscles that often feel tight, while also creating a sense of calm and focus. We'll begin with the dynamic squat and twist to warm up your body. Move through deep hip and hamstring stretches and finish with a wide stance stretch that brings it all together. Most people skip self-care like this, but not you. You've already made it here, and that's a win in itself. By the end of this routine, I promise you feel stronger, more mobile, and ready to take on the day. Let's hit the mat. We're starting with a dynamic movement that stretches your hips, hamstrings, and spine while waking up your entire lower body. Begin in a deep squat position with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, toes turned outward. Place your hands on the floor in front of you for balance. Lift your right arm toward the sky, twisting your upper body while keeping your left hand grounded. Hold for a moment, then return your hand to the floor. Repeat on the left side for another 30 seconds. This stretch combines hip opening with spinal rotation, improving mobility and flexibility. By the end, you'll feel more open and energized. Beginners, use a chair or block for support if squatting deeply feels challenging. Advanced stretches, add a deeper twist by pressing your opposite elbow into your knee for leverage. Now that we've started to open your hips and wake up your spine, let's stretch your hamstrings with the standing forward fold. Let's stretch out your hamstrings and lower back with the standing forward fold. A classic stretch that feels like a full body sigh of relief. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Then exhale as you hinge forward from your hips, letting your upper body hang heavy. Reach for your shins, ankles, or the floor, whatever feels comfortable. Hold for 1 minute, taking deep breaths and letting tension melt away. This stretch lengthens your hamstrings, decompresses your spine, and improves circulation. I promise you'll feel lighter and more relaxed by the end. Beginners, keep your knees slightly bent and rest your hands on your thighs or shins. Advanced stretches, straighten your legs fully and press your palms into the floor for a deeper stretch. With your hamstrings feeling loose, let's drop into a deep hip opener with the frog squat. Frog squat is the ultimate hip opener. It stretches your inner thighs, improves flexibility, and strengthens your legs at the same time. Start with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, toes pointing outward. Drop into a deep squat, bringing your elbows to the inside of your knees. Press your palms together and gently push your knees outward with your elbows. Keep your chest lifted and hold for 1 minute, breathing deeply. This stretch improves hip mobility, relieves tension in the inner thighs, and builds lower body strength. By the end, you'll feel centered and grounded. Beginners, hold onto a chair or wall for balance if squatting deeply feels difficult. Advanced stretches, rock gently side to side to deepen the stretch and engage your hips further. Now that your hips are feeling open, let's move into a low lunge for a deeper stretch in your hip flexors. Low lunge is your secret weapon for opening tight hip flexors, especially if you've been sitting too much. Step your right foot forward into a lunge position, keeping your left knee grounded on the mat. Shift your weight forward, allowing your hips to sink while keeping your chest lifted. Hold for 30 seconds, breathing deeply into the stretch. Switch to the left side and repeat for another 30 seconds. This stretch targets the hip flexors, improves lower body flexibility, and enhances your posture. By the end, you'll feel loose and ready to move. Beginners, place your hands on your thigh or block for support. Advanced stretches, raise your arms overhead to deepen the stretch. With your hips and hamstrings fully stretched, let's finish with a dynamic move that ties it all together. Wide stance toe touches are the perfect way to finish this flow. The stretch works your hamstrings, spine, and obliques, leaving you feeling balanced and refreshed. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward. Hinge at your hips and reach your right hand toward your left foot, while extending your left arm toward the sky. Return to center and repeat on the other side, alternating for 1 minute. Move slowly and focus on twisting through your torso. This stretch improves hamstring flexibility, enhances spinal mobility, and activates your core. By the end, I promise you feel loose, balanced, and ready for the day. Beginners, keep your knees slightly bent to reduce tension in your hamstrings. Advanced stretches add a deeper twist by holding the stretch longer on each side. Drop a comment and let me know how you feel now. Fam, if you're sitting all day, you might want to check out the free gift I have for you in the description. It's going to help boost your energy and help you stay mobile and active while still at your desk. Go check it out. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.